Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Darken Artistry. If you haven't this already, please do me a huge favor, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell, So, if you don't know, I have made a separate channel dedicated to reactions that are outside of the purview of poetry. And the reason being is because I really don't want any of my audience to get confused. This channel started off as poetry. The 171 subscribers that I have came here for poetry. And so I do not want to throw y'all off by doing reaction videos to things that are non-related to the content that I usually give you. Do not worry, there are some poems that are going to be coming to my channel. And so if you do not want to miss them, please make sure that you're subscribed and you also have your notifications on. So, for this video, we're going to be doing the Golden Buzzer. Brandon Leak makes AGT history with powerful poetry. America's Got Talent. We here, y'all. We are here. America Got Talent has never had a poet, has never had spoken word before. That is wild. That is crazy. I personally have always wanted to go on America Got Talent and give them some poetry. But, you know what I'm saying, I'm still building my craft. I'm still working on my artistry. And so for those reasons, I never had the guts to do so because as a young baby artist, in a sense, I'm still growing my artistry and didn't want to get up there and make a fool of myself. Let's be real. But
Daughter.
Wait, 14 days.
14 days.
Congratulations.
Thank you. First kid. I want to be able to do what I love, to be able to create my own schedule, and to be able to make sure that I can give her the best experience of having a father around that I possibly can. All right, here we go.
That's beautiful.
It's all about originality right now, Brandon.
And I got something for him.
Go out there and make it happen, bro. All right, it's a pleasure to see you, my man. It's your time.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
I do like my job, but in terms of my passion, what I would love to do is being able to turn my art into my full-time work.
Hi.
I really do feel that. I really feel that.
How are you? What is your name?
My name is Brandon Leak.
Hi, Brandon Leak. And where you from, Brandon?
I am from a small little city called Stockton, California.
Stockton, California. And what do you do for a living?
For a living, I work at a high school and a college, but I also run poetry workshops with youth in my city.
Well, that's wonderful.
Yeah, that's dope. That's always something I wanted to do. Like, you know what I'm saying, run classes, something of that sort. But I feel like I'm not a strong enough artist yet to, you know what I'm saying, be giving people advice. But I really do feel that. I really feel that. That's dope.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wow. So poetry, is that what you're going to be doing tonight?
Yes, I'm actually the first spoken word artist that you guys are ever going to have hit this stage. So I'm super excited to bring poetry to y'all.
Tell me, because I don't really understand poetry, I'm going to be honest with you.
I'm a great intro for you. I bring more about life experience, things that everyday people go through.
And where could this lead to if you did well on the show, Brandon?
Well, I have like a huge aspiration of being able to put on my own large production one-man show.
Okay. So tonight's poem, is it something you wrote?
Oh, I only perform stuff that I write, never.
Aw, look. If a poet, if a poet is reading someone else's stuff, okay, you can read someone else's stuff. But you cannot read it as if it is your own. So I guess it is a valid question, especially if you have never done poetry, or heard of poetry or listened to poetry. Then yes, it is a valid question. Are you reading someone else's work? Because people may not necessarily know that it's just like a Picasso. It's just like a form of art, right? You know what I'm saying? You can't take someone else's art and be like, this is mine. But you can admire someone else's art and you can showcase it and be like, yo, this person is a really good artist, right? But once you be like, say something in a form where it's yours, but it's someone else's, like, that's just like comedy. Like when you take someone else's jokes, like, it's just not, it's not good.
Or be able to perform anything else.
And what is it? What is this one about?
So tonight's poem is actually an ode to my sister.
Are you close to your sister?
Very much. She's here with me now.
Oh, she's backstage?
Kind of.
Well, we already love you. Make us love your poem.
Beautiful. I got you for that. I have two facts for you. One, I'm 6 feet tall. And two, love is the most vulnerable thing one will ever have. And you must learn to hold on to it loosely, so when it leaves, it won't exit so painfully.
You know, please let me know. As poets, I feel like we are very expressive with our hands. And he has some really good, I mean, I haven't got fully into the video, but he has some really good control. I'm all over the place, you know what I'm saying? And I take moments to kind of paint a picture with my hands. But he's very like still, and then he paints a picture with his hands, which I really do love.
On July 14th, 1996, an angel was brought to this earth. Her name, Danielle Marie Gibson, but I only know her as Puff. Her smile is as wide as the universe. Her eyes, they glimmer like the stars. She is my world and my sister. I, just 4 years old at the time, learned what it meant to love selflessly, for on days in which my strength was but knee-high, seeing her smiling face would make my soul fly, but...
I like that imagery. I really do like that imagery. And like the expressiveness of like, when I was 4, seeing her smile made my soul fly. That's beautiful.
On March 23rd, 1997, I've been ground-bound because she left Earth to go back home amongst the stars, right next to God, but I was left here to manufacture wings out of tears and broken dreams, yet I'm still haunted by these nightmares because I have a really creative mind, and sometimes it designs these alternate realities where she is still here, still alive. And all the things I wish we could have done are played again and again and again, and I'm tired of playing God because I gotta come to terms with the fact that my sister ain't never coming back.
Ooh, he said, I'm tired of playing God because I gotta come to the grasp or the facts that my sister ain't never coming back. Sheesh. He said, I'm a creative and I gotta stop and I'm not verbatim, but I need to stop creating this image of her. And I feel like as poets, right, tragedy happens and we as writers, like, we're recreating memories or we are writing people into it, and it's like we're giving life to things that have been taken away from us. So I definitely understand like where he's coming from.
And that's the cost of love. Caring for someone so much that you can't imagine living life without them. Staring at a grave like, how about I trade my 6 feet for yours, but that's not real.
Ooh. How and in the beginning, like I love when poets do this. I love when they set something in the beginning and then like in the middle or towards the end they bring it back. And unless you're paying attention, you don't get it. He said, I'm 6 foot tall in the beginning. And then he said, I want to trade my 6 feet for yours. Like, I love it. I love the wordplay. I love, really making things come back into circle and making everything flow. Like, I really do think that not only is he got good presentation, he has really, good self-control over his hands, over his body. He has really good expression over his face. I love his tone and his melody. It's very fluid, but yet deep at the same time. Like, whew.
And I know I said earlier to hold on to love loosely, so when it leaves, it won't exit so painfully. But if this pain and these memories are all that I got left of you, I won't never regret these scars from just trying to hold on to you.
Whew. And you know what? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. But you know what else I love? In the beginning, he took like this breath. He looked at something and then he went into it. And I don't know, please, if you're a poet, let me know. But I feel like as a poet, the Christina that walks on the stage is not the Christina that shifts into Poetry Notes. That's my stage name, Poetry Notes. As a poet, I like tap into something that's totally different, and I also have to walk away from it. When I come back into reality, like Christina as a poet, I love talking. I love I don't see nobody but words that are planted in the atmosphere. But when Christina comes back, I don't want to be on that stage. I want to run off. And so for him to ground himself in the beginning and then to go into it as his poet, and then also to walk back, and then I think he's going to walk forward. He's now, backing away as a poet and walking forward back as himself. And so I really do like that.
Wow.
It is a wow.
I think that's also beautiful, right? He has so much control over his emotions. And when all was said and done and his person came back, I think he realized, dang, this is what I did. This is what I said. And this is causing emotion because, for whatever reason, X, Y, and Z. And so created to create. I love it.
Memories are what they used to be.
Terry gun.
My brother passed away the same year that your sister passed away.
Man.
Yeah, I can feel your pain. I know what this is. I know what it is to have somebody taken from.
As a poet, if you can evoke emotion into other people, that just shows how powerful your poetry is. When you can evoke emotion to someone else, right? Like that is a whole different level of being able to connect with someone.
From you without you knowing. But it was very beautiful for me.
Thank you.
What an amazing tribute. There's something very, very special about you.
Thank you.
Really. This is a very difficult thing for me to judge. I shouldn't be judging it. I just want to compliment you on what you just did because it was extraordinary.
Thank you so much.
Really?
So much.
Well, it's amazing to me that on season 15, it's the first time that we're hearing somebody of
Tragic. Season 15, y'all never had a spoken word artist. Tragic. That's tough. That's really tough.
spoken word. There was something more raw in the way it's like singing and talking and just being a human a cappella. No music, no nothing, just a raw heart beating in front of us. We feel your pain, we feel your love, and you moved me to do this.
They speak of a better place. They speak.
Well deserved. Congratulations. Well deserved. And hopefully this has sparked, because it definitely has sparked into me, other spoken word artists to take leaps of faith and to also, go and perform on bigger stages. I definitely think that there needs to be a resurgence of respect, love, gratitude, and also, having, fanning over poets and spoken word artists. I think that there need to be a resurgence of, his poetry in itself and people going out and it really bringing in crowds. Like, I really do think so. But, super dope. Please give it a like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that bell. And as always, stay positive.